Admiral Forth, we weren't expecting you until later.
I finished my meeting early. Not quite ready yet, are we?
Well, to be honest, it could stand some more testing. Computer simulations...
Are never enough. Eventually you have to take it out of the box to make sure it works.
I'm not so proud that I can't admit this frightens me.
You and me both, if we're being honest. Everything prepared?
Begin the test.
Yes. Doctor!
Georgie? There you are! Oh, man, dude, I cannot wait to know why are you all wet?
Noticed that, have you?
You're getting it all over the floor.
How observant.
Anyway,
Do you want to know why I'm standing here all wet, getting water all over the floor?
will it really matter what I say at this point?
It's because the showers on this TARDIS are barely big enough to fit a fully grown squirrel. After everything we just went through...
Now, Georgie, if you'll just...
All the mud! The underground travelway that must have been a converted sewer! The dingo reg that wouldn't stop oozing!
She liked you. And we did manage to find the apartment of the 12th Dynasty. Ooh, which is what I wanted to show you. Now, see here.
I don't want a parchment. I want a shower. A nice, hot, relaxing shower. But I can't. Because apparently while the boot cupboards on the TARDIS are roughly the size of Ireland, I'm stuck with a shower that I can barely fit into.
It's all a matter of perspective, my dear. You see, to most of the species in the universe, that shower is a magnificent castle.
They're welcome to it. In the meantime, I'm going back to my room and try to find a wet nap to clean myself up with.
Yeah, but don't you want to see...
No!
Oh, well, her loss. Hang on, Georgie, why is your hair all wet? Yes. No, too far. That's it. Yep, yeah. Yeah, that should do it.
That's better.
Hmm?
Like talking to a wall. I said, where are we going?
Well, after all the mud, sewers and oozing, I thought you might like somewhere a bit more clean and dry. Am I right?
More than you'll ever know.
Good, then I think you'll like the meadows of Parses. Just as the name implies, rolling green hills, sunshine, crisp, clean air, and not a sewer in sight.
Sounds wonderful. Not too early in the morning, though. My hair's still wet and I don't want to catch a cold.
You don't catch cold from wet hair. That's an old wives' tale.
Whatever. Warm afternoon, please.
Warm afternoon it is. There, see?
Not bad.
Your holiday awaits, milady. After you.
Orbit established. Standing by.
Ship to shore. This is the Star Cruiser Neubauer. Request permission to offload wounded and resupply.
Welcome to Rella 6. You have been assigned Transport Bay 14, third in line. We'll contact when ready to accept.
Rella, I don't think you copied. We have wounded.
Acknowledge, Neubauer. We're beyond capacity at the moment. We'll contact when we are ready to accept. Rella 6 out.
Frack this. Shipwide. This is the captain. We are currently in orbit around Rella 6 and in queue to begin resupply. As long as we have the downtime, I suggest you take advantage of it. We only have 54 centaurs to get back to the front lines, and this delay is going to cut into it. Complete all repairs and be ready for transportations as soon as the word comes. In the meantime, I have instructed duty officers to schedule at least some R&R. even if you don't get the chance to go down to the surface. I'm sorry it couldn't be more, but there it is. Edward's out. You heard it, boys and girls. Let's have at it.
What is going on here?
You two, stop standing around and get to work.
Us?
Well, Georgie, you heard him. Get to work.
But I do wish you wouldn't run off like that.
Do you know where we are?
Not to the meadows of Parses?
True, but demerits for sarcasm. I meant more specifically.
Looks like some kind of depot.
A wartime depot. Supplies, personal exchange, offloading wounded. And very busy one by the look of it.
Maybe we shouldn't be here.
Georgie, I make it a personal point to be exactly where I shouldn't be.
So I've noticed. And look at all the trouble you get into.
Opportunities, my dear. Opportunities.
No. Those are supposed to be over at Base 6. And that pallet of energizers needed to be on board the Mount Jack 2 Centaurs ago.
This place is chaos. And that man isn't helping.
Why don't you see what you can do about that?
Me? But...
You'll be fine. I'm just going to go and help over here.
Doctor?
We have 2 transports and 4 Dreadnought-class battleships already holding. I could reroute you, but we wouldn't have anything ready anyway. I know you're a priority, but everyone is a priority, and I just don't...
He'll get to you when he gets to you. Now stop bothering us and wait your turn. Who's in charge here?
I am.
Not by the way you're handling things, you aren't.
I am the Overseer. Who the devil are you?
I'm the Senior Overseer. Are you going to look a gift horse in the mouth?
I have no idea what that means, but no.
Good. Now stop trying to do everything yourself and start overseeing. You have no business dealing with transportation, logistics, or anything like that. That's what specialists are for. Don't you have any?
Ma'am, 1 week ago we were just a small reconstruction colony of 500 people. Today we are 20,000 personnel trying to service half the Alliance war fleet. I have 30 ships in space stock and another 200 waiting. Pardon me if I'm a bit harried.
You're harried because you're taking on too much of the detail. Your job is to stand back, out of the chaos, and map out your overall strategy. Look, who is that?
That's Brockrath. She's been trying to keep the transport pods from tripping over each other.
Look at her organization. It's fantastic. Her talent is wasted. She should be the one dealing with your incoming ships, not you. You! Brockrath! Yes, you! You're promoted. Get over here and direct all these arriving ships. Make sure no one is docked for more than 1 hour. Go make it happen.
You heard her. Do it. Who do you work for?
Well, Georgie, how's it going?
Him, I guess.
Come on, be honest. Are we having fun yet?
I don't suppose.
Lovely idea, but it will have to wait. Come along, mustn't I stay our welcome?
When did you ever start worrying about that?
Georgie, I am well impressed with how you handled that.
What? How long were you standing there?
Your father would be proud.
Was this supposed to be some sort of test? Did you bring us here deliberately?
No, of course not.
I'm not some lab rat to be experimented on, you know.
We are here completely by coincidence. I promise. Don't you trust me?
I do. Mostly.
Very wise. Now, tell me, do you really think anyone could have handled that better than you?
Well, maybe you're right. I was following my father around the factory when I was 6. He was respected, trusted, unflappable.
Confidence is usually just unadulterated bravado. Case in point. It's easy to be brave when you're sure of the outcome. Real courage comes from when you're not so sure and you still plunge straight ahead.
So, ever figure out why the TARDIS brought us here?
Yeah, well, no. No, if I'm honest. I'm certain I put the coordinates incorrectly.
Maybe your ship is just being temperamental again.
What? Rubbish. She may miss the mark by a parsec or 3.
Or a century or 3.
Or a century or 3 or 12, but this was so random. I mean, not even close to where I set. I mean, usually she's a lot more reliable than that.
Except when it isn't.
Except when she... Oh, alright, except when she isn't. Look, you really must stop bringing up facts like that. I mean, it makes it hard to have a decent argument with you.
Yes, Doctor.
Georgie, you ever get that strange feeling like the hair on the back of your neck is standing on edge?
No. Why?
Yeoman, would you ask the galley to send up some Kona coffee? If I have to drink any more of that replicated swill, I'll jump out an airlock.
Isir.
Damage Control reports that they've completed repair on the forward phaser array, but it's a jury-rigged job. If Rayla can't supply us with new parts, well, they won't guarantee how long repair will last.
Oh, Rella won't commit to anything. We'll operate on the assumption that the best we'll get is a warm handshake and a kiss on the forehead. Anything more will be bonus.
Permission to speak freely.
Denied. You're not going to say anything I haven't already muttered under my breath. What the Feldicon?
Deflectors have snapped on, but we're way too far from the battle line.
Scan.
Frack! Energy readings are off the scale.
From where?
The sun!
What? Main viewer.
That's impossible.
The sun!
It's exploding!
Red alert! Get us out of here!
Emergency hyperjump!
Go! Go! The shockwave will tear us apart!
Come on, Doctor. Don't let's just stand around here. We'll end up getting drafted again.
Well, it looks like they could use the help.
Fine. If we're going to help, then let's help. If not, then let's get back to the TARDIS. But we shouldn't just look like a couple of layabouts. People are starting to stare.
It's just... it's so... Don't you feel it? Something in the air.
Experience and good sense tells me to listen to your nagging feelings. What is it?
If I knew, I wouldn't be standing here like a ninny.
Windy all of a sudden. Maybe there's a storm coming.
Oh, yeah. And not a cloud in the sky.
Lightning?
And not a cloud in sight.
That light!
Ah! Oh! Oh, are you alright?
I'm seeing spots. What happened? A bomb?
The biggest bomb in the universe.
What does that mean?
The sun. It's just exploded. Quick, back to the TARDIS.
Exploded? That's impossible.
Less talk, more running. Go!
We have to warn them.
This planet is about to disintegrate. There is no time.
But, Doctor!
Inside, now!
Shut the door!
I can't.
I can't hold on!
No, I can't even reach the control!
What was that?
Oh no, it's blowing. The entire system is shorting out.
We're going to die!
We've materialised somewhere.
Anywhere is better than in here.
Quite right. Come on, outside before the whole thing goes up. And I wonder where we are.
The TARDIS! It's gone!
Really? Oh dear.
That's all you have to say? Oh dear, like you've misplaced your pen? Did you know that was our only way out of here?
Calm yourself, Georgie. You would think it was the end of the world.
Isn't it?
The TARDIS was severely damaged. It materialised here, gave us the time to escape, and now it's gone off to repair itself. It'll be back.
When?
Yes. When? Well, that's the sort of rub. I don't know.
Of course you don't.
I mean, really, it should already be back by now.
Are you sure? That quick?
It's a time machine, Georgie. Even if it took a century to fix things, it should just have popped back here and fetched us.
What could have gone wrong?
I hesitate to think. I hope we haven't lost the old girl for good.
Don't even say that.
Then best we look around, familiarise ourselves with the surroundings.
Are you sure that's a good idea? What if the TARDIS comes back and we're not here?
What if the TARDIS never comes back? This may be our new home.
Always a ray of sunshine, Doctor.
Come on, Georgie, try and keep the good sense of humour about you, eh? Keep the lols going. You never know when they come in handy.
About now sounds right.
That's not a good sound.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
I bet that's for us.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Force field. We're trapped.
Yep, definitely for us.
Intruders on deck 8, trapped by containment field. 2 life forms, no weapons detected.
No, definitely no weapons, just a yo-yo. Look, there he goes. Woo!
Disengage.
This is the bit where we tell you who we are and what we're doing here. Right? Oh, these chairs are very comfy. Here, try it.
I wish you would take this seriously.
Why should I?
Oh, I don't know. How about the TARDIS is gone and we don't know where we are?
Of course I know where we are.
You do? Care to enlighten me then?
Georgie, we are in the 24th century.
How vague.
Human Empire, well, Galactic Alliance by name. We, my dear Georgie, are on a star cruiser. It's too cool for words.
A what?
It's a ship. Small wonder why the TARDIS couldn't find us. We're probably quite a long way away from where she popped up. Poor thing sitting there twirling in space and no one to talk to.
So all we have to do is ask the nice people to turn around and give us a lift back. Is that it?
There's that charming sarcasm again. I see it. How easy all this is really depends on what point in their history that we've actually arrived at. Let's see, this seems to be a Generation 4 warship.
Warship?
Ah, yes. Did I forget to mention that? It would be rather important.
So we're still in the middle of a war?
Maybe not. Look, there were a couple of periods during this time where there was a fragile peace. We might have stumbled onto one of them. Ah, Captain, I'm...
The Doctor. Yes, we know.
Oh, you do?
And you are...
Georgina Ethelinda Darlington Cook.
How do you know that?
Ethelinda?
Our DNA records go all the way back to the late 20th century. Imagine our surprise to find you here.
Not half as surprised as I am.
I am Captain Edwards of the Star Cruiser Neubauer. This is my first officer, Commander Tuxhorn.
Where's your ship? TARDIS, I believe it's called.
Oh, you know, somewhere back there in a sort of that-away direction.
More to the point, why are you here?
Believe me, Captain Edwards, it was purely an accident, and we would love nothing more than to be on our way. So if you wouldn't mind just giving us a lift back in sort of that way, we can be on our way and out of your head.
Time Lords do nothing without a purpose.
On the contrary, Time Lords are quite adept at doing things without purpose.
Computer, bring up the record of past encounters with being identified as the Doctor.
What are you doing to my ship? You're going to cross it into Boeing. So that's your plan.
Doctor, this is a suicide ship going on a suicide mission.
Alexei Thrint, you have a job to do.
Battle stations, battle stations, battle stations.
I'm called the Doctor. These are my very good friends.
Are those all you?
Yes, when I was younger, more naive.
Captain, is this all you found?
Oh, yes, the face. Well,
I quite liked the older you.
Gruff, ill-tempered.
Charming.
Nothing can stay
If you two don't mind.
Look, is there a point to all of this?
Each time you have appeared, it has been at a pivotal moment in Alliance history. When we first encountered the Zylons, when Earth was under threat, insidious. When the First War ended, when the Second War started. Why are you here now?
I told you it was an accident, it always has been an accident, it always will be an accident. Well, mostly always. But we're not history tourists, if that's what you're implying. We don't go around picking out the best moments in history like some sort of temporal holiday makers. I honestly have no idea why the TARDIS likes this period in history so much. I'd rather visit the 27th century, but I've had no choice in the matter. But she goes wherever she wants to go. I'm just the passenger.
We were on Rela 6 when the sun exploded. but the TARDIS was damaged and it sent us here, on your ship, to get away while it went off to make repairs.
You were on Rayla 6.
Accidentally. We were supposed to be going to the Meadows of Parses.
And you're going to keep reminding me of that, aren't you?
For the foreseeable future, yes.
Captain, communications.
Go ahead.
Admiral Rothen for you, sir.
In here. Admiral?
Captain Edwards, I'm here with Admiral Forth. We received your initial report on the Rella star system. How many people were able to get out?
2, sir.
2?
Yes, sir. These 2. The Doctor and Miss Darlington Cook.
Hello there.
There was no warning. No time for evacuation, nothing. Long-range scans of the system show complete and total destruction. We'd like to go back once things have settled down and do a sweep in case anyone did survive, but...
Nothing could have survived that supernova, not even bacteria.
But how? Rella wasn't large enough to become a supernova.
That is a question we're working on. I guess we should count our blessings that you survived. And your guests.
It was the TARDIS that brought us here. If not, who knows what would have happened to us.
TARDIS?
My ship, which we would like to be getting back to right now, Captain.
Thank you for your report, Neubauer. Keep us informed of any further developments.
Of course, Admiral.
Rosen out.
If you'll come this way, we'll see to retrieving your ship.
What are the scout cruisers reporting?
So far, 2 other stars in the Zylon Empire have experienced the same phenomena. If the data matches, then Rella will be the first in Alliance territory. This is all very preliminary, though. Only the Dark Rouge and Sarasota have reported in. The Matahari is almost 2 sectons overdue.
Well, she was the furthest in. Not unheard of to be this late.
No, sir. But we're not holding out much hope.
What was the reason she went so far in?
Don't know. Something must have caught their attention.
Oh, we have a bigger problem anyway.
The Doctor.
Could the Time Lords have found out?
With them, who knows? Maybe we're jumping the gun. The history of the Doctor indicates that he operates more to his own agenda. Maybe his appearance is a coincidence.
Nothing about the Doctor is ever a coincidence. The paradox of all this is enough to drive someone to drink. Does this mean we're successful? Unsuccessful? What?
I think this means we continue to operate as if nothing has changed. What other choice do we have?
Agreed.
Then that just brings up one concern.
Oh, there's no concern, Katie. We knew we might have to deal with this eventually, but nothing will stop us. Even if it means we have to kill a Time Lord.